I take a hammer, I take a drill, making something out of my things. You are watching what I do. I made a film only for you.
Hello, I invite you to watch the 5th video from the Camera Stand DIY series. I think you will be interested in how I made a tripod for this microphone from those dirty but cheap steel rods. The hook of my microphone is a screw adapter with fine thread. The microphone stand should therefore minimize time consuming screwing down and unscrewing the microphone. So how do you achieve it when I want to use it on a desk at the computer and away from the desk in a standing position? The solution arises by itself. I need to have two separate arm holders and universal portable arm with a microphone mounted. To mount the microphone arms on the desk, I used a tail mount with a ball joint ended with a sleeve with a clamping screw. The narrow clamp holder can be mounted in the cable hole of the desk. The advantage of this holder is also the rubber-coated surfaces of the clamp, so it does not damage the keyboard of the desk or the ceramic window sill. The arm holder is small and allows me to release the arm clamp over the desk very quickly. To mount the arm of the microphone in a standing position, I made a tripod with a high central column. It was created from a low tripod from the fourth part of the film Camera Stand DIY, in which I extended the central column. I used a tube for this purpose, in which I reduced the internal diameter by 1 mm in the place of joining with the stand sleeve by local crush. At the other end of the tube inside, I mounted an identical bushing with a clamping screw.
I take a hammer, I take a drill, making something out of my things. You are watching what I do. I made a film only for you.
In this way, I obtain a new type of tripod on which also a light camera can be mounted. It occupies very little space during transport and storage because its legs can be folded down to the central column. I made the universal portable arms of the stands from smooth steel bars with a diameter of 10 mm. I threaded the three ends of my arms with a homemade by threader. I cleaned the rods with a grinder with a disc with sandpaper by hand and a wire brush, turning the rods at this time with a low-speed drill. The screw adapter of the microphone has the same thread diameter as the bar used. Unfortunately, the thread pitch is different than in the tools I have. I solved this problem by partially braiding the thread on the arm to a diameter that is slightly greater than the diameter of the adapter's internal thread and leaving two thread circuits. In this way, when screwing the adapter, it will not completely damage its thread and will ensure no slack in the connection. The left two thread circuits will give sufficient strength to connect the adapter and the arm. I connected the telescopic arm to the threaded bush of the articulated joint and locked it with the counter nut. I have put the boom arm into the second joint sleeve, and at the end of the arm I screwed the rounded threaded sleeve, preventing accidental extension of the arm with the microphone mounted. By combining the arms of the stand with the articulated joint, I got the possibility to adjust the inclination of the boom arm, including its rotation by 360 degrees. More details on how to make such a joint can be found in the second and fourth part of the film Camera Stand DIY. The articulated joint is twisted with a clamp screw with a movable lever. Details on how you can do it can be found in the third part of the film on my channel. Let's now look at the use of two stands without unscrewing the microphone.